This way it'll be better. So, good thing I remembered to record this coaching call. So, guys, we're going to be creating a Facebook Pixel live for Alan, and Brandon's going to be showing you guys how to create this Facebook Pixel, and this way Alan will get you all set up.
Awesome.
Now, the Securities and Exchange Commission also filing civil charges against Bateman-Fried.
Sorry, little Newsmax for you.
All good. All right, so perfect. Let's see. So let's go to.
I mean, I wasn't sure too, because I actually purchased another domain too. That was another thing. I'm like, do I need another domain? So I went and purchased a second domain, and it didn't seem like it. Once I purchased it, it didn't seem like I needed it.
Yeah, so in the course, what we have you do is you actually are using our domain, and it's a simple process of creating a subdomain inside of our software.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's let's go take
under,
a look real quick.
Yeah. It would be under sites. That's where you'd be able to check, right?
Domains. So Alan. Yeah, so you did this correctly. So after you did this, that's pretty much all you needed. You didn't need to create another site because it bases it off of this, because everything we're doing is going to the sales funnel, not your actual website. Because in marketing, you never want to send web traffic to your actual company website, because most websites are not set up or designed to convert traffic. It's designed more for information, you know, because it gives them
card.
Yeah, it gives them
what I did is, so I have an LLC. It's called Fortress Elite Marketing. So I purchased fortresselitemarketing.com.
That's awesome.
And I was just going to use that domain for this instead of having my name and home. So I figure people might associate it, you know, in a different manner versus have my name in there.
So that, I get where you're coming from. As far as sales funnels, when you're doing marketing like paid ads, people aren't even looking at your domain name, nor are they typing it in. They're usually clicking an ad that's redirecting them to it.
Right.
That's why this is the simplest way and the path of least resistance to get you guys set up as quickly as possible. Can you use your own domain? You can. And we used to have that in the course, but we found that
people were getting stuck on it. So kind of like, just like you're getting stuck on the Facebook Pixel now, and we're remaking those videos. We did that. We were like, this is just such an easier solution for people to just get up and running as fast as possible. Because the objective here in software, and I know I talk about this a lot, is like, how quickly can we get you guys up and running? Because once you're up and running, there's no logical reason for you to leave, because if you go with a lead generation company, they charge you a markup anyway. You're going to be paying, you're going to be getting way less bang for your buck, right? So once you're up and running, you're going to stay forever. We just need to make sure that we get you up and running. 100% of the people that cancel with us are people that never got up and running.
Right.
You know, so
that's true, huh?
Yeah. When we're looking at this from like a business standpoint, growing as a SaaS, it's all about how quickly can we get you to that aha moment. Right? How quickly can we get you to where you're up and running and you're going to be able to navigate throughout the CRM. So we actually are coming out with a Mortgage Lead Hackers version 3.0. It's going to be finished this week, so we can send you everything. And this course is an hour long. So we take out all the fluff. It's just straight to the point. Like, here's what you need to do to get started. It's going to be very much cleaner, much more simple. And, you know, you're probably going to stick around for a Mortgage Lead Hackers 9.0, because we're constantly making iterations based off the feedback that you guys give us, right? So we're going to completely redo the Facebook Pixel part of the lesson, because we have a general rule of thumb. Anytime we hear more than one time, if we hear something twice, meaning somebody got stuck, somebody got confused, anything like that, we immediately change it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So as far as websites go, it's good that you purchase that, because you do want to own your domains.
Yeah, right.
But for marketing, it's not something I'd worry about.
Okay, cool.
All right. So Pixel, let's go here. Let's see. Let's go to ads. Confirm Instagram access. Do you have an Instagram?
Yep.
Do you want to run ads from that too?
Might as well.
Yeah, I think you should.
Yeah, I agree. That's the one, correct?
Yep.
All right, go ahead and log in real quick. Might as well do this since we're here.
Jeez. I haven't had to log into Instagram forever.
Right?
Me too.
I don't think I know any of my passwords. I use a password manager.
Can I add that later?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Totally.
Yeah, I'll add it. I don't have to change my password. I forgot it.
All good. Let's see. All right. Okay.
See, I'm used to being rejected.
Just
I
make
was
sure
like, you gotta be
anytime,
kidding me.
Thick
anytime you're
skin.
running these mortgage ads, and Brandon, I got to figure out how to do it through UpX, because when you're running the mortgage ads, how do we make sure that they're in special ad category and in housing?
Good question. We'll take a look at that. Let's see. All right. So pixels. So I'm going to come here. So basically I just, when you go back to the recording, you'll see I just went to business.facebook.com and navigated over here to the business settings. So pixels, it looks like we've got that one. Which one are you using, or do you care?
I don't care.
Cool. We'll use this top one here. So you want to add yourself to the pixel. So after you create it, you want to add yourself to the pixel so you can actually use it. Assign. Great. And then let me double check. Okay, you're on your page. You're on your ad account. Awesome. All right, so once that's created, then what we want to do is click this, open an events manager. And we're going to want to grab the code. So you continue to pixel setup. We're going to do metapixel. Install code manually.
I'm not seeing your screen anymore, Brandon.
Oh, are you sure?
Yeah, I think it's because I was getting.
Alan, can you see my screen?
Yeah, I
Or
can see
your
it.
screen?
Okay,
I guess
good.
you're looking at it, huh?
I think it's because I was getting a phone call.
That's okay. So then you're going to click copy code. We're going to go over to the software. Go to sites. Click on the LH home buyers funnel. Settings. And then right here in the header or the head. Oh yeah, I can't use my shortcuts. I forget. Copy. See, paste. There we go. So now we've got your pixel code here. And then we're going to go ahead and hit save. And then we're going to set up the event. So you're going to come to the booking page, edit. Then we're going to click settings. It only says that because your calendar's not set up yet. That'll show your calendar once you get all that done. We're going to click settings, then tracking code. And then in the course, under the install lead event video, you have the pixel code there that we need. So we're going to grab that.
You want me to put it in the chat for you?
Yes, please. Oh, actually, I have it right here.
Okay.
Can you, Alan, can you copy that from the Zoom chat and paste it there? Because I won't be able to do that.
And
then go here. We'll go back here. And then just paste it. I guess I can do it, huh? Paste. Boom. All right. Looks good. Hit save. So there you go. So now the pixel's set up so it'll track all those leads.
You might as well set up his calendar too, right?
Well, we'll turn this on. Events matchings, add event code. Skip that. Verified domain. We don't need to do that. There you go. So we've got that done. There you go. So yep, your pixel's now set up. And when you go to set up,
I'm gonna move this real quick.
Oh, sure. Go ahead.
Second there. All right, you can go. Back to you.
Oh, no worries. Actually, that's it. So yeah, we're done with the pixel stuff. Was there anything else that you were having a hard time with?
No, I think that was it.
Cool.
I'm on 33 of what the 49 of the
Yeah,
training.
I think the pixel is probably the most complex part. Once you get past that, you should be in the clear. And like I said, if you wait like literally 24 hours, we're going to have such a cleaner version of the course, and you'll be able to just start right from pixel, because everything's in the same order, but it's just way less stuff.
Yeah. All the tech setup stuff is pretty much the same. But yeah, the ad related stuff will definitely be updated. All right.
Do we
All right,
do
so-
split testing on any of this stuff or no?
You can, so you can set up more than one ad at a time. So when you get to like the ad setup area, you can have more than one ad running at a time, and then evaluate the data and see, you know, which one's doing better than the other one.
Okay.
And if you hop on the Thursday call, we can go over a little bit more advanced stuff on that.
Yeah, we're gonna have an advanced section, like because other people were asking me about lookalike audiences and things like that. For us, you know, we're just running basic Facebook ads that we know that work, that are proven, that are successful. If you want to get fancy, you can. We'll put an advanced options part of the course, and we'll have all that stuff in there.
Okay.
Yeah, because there isn't much. So in the housing space, there isn't much that you can do, because your hands are tied because of the Fair Housing Act as far as targeting and that kind of stuff. So you can only do so much. Like I'd have to double check. I don't even know if you can use lookalike audiences if you're in the housing space. But yeah, we'll get back to you on that.
Okay.
Cool.
All
right.
Thank you guys.
Absolutely. My pleasure, Alan. Just reach out if you need any help with anything, okay?
Yeah.
All right. Next, we got Judy. Let's see. I'm going to unmute you. Hey, Judy.
How are you?
How are you?
Oh boy, I had 2 back surgeries in the
I
month of
know. Are you feeling a
October.
little bit better now?
Yeah, feeling a little bit better.
Good.
I'm trying to get back on. I turned on my ads again
Uh-huh.
yesterday, but I wasn't sure which one, because I have a Spanish ad on there
Mm-hmm.
on Facebook, and then I have, English.
Right.
So I'm not sure if my Spanish ad is a long form or not. How do I know?
So keep in mind, Brandon, she's operating on the old legacy Facebook ads. So the normal way.
So
Got it. So are you wondering, like,
Just pull up your ad account, and we'll just be able to tell you by the URL.
okay, can you see do you need me to,
Can't see your screen right now. I
okay,
made you a co-host, so you should be able to share your screen.
okay. Hold on 1 sec.
And we got Matthew Daly's next. And guys, if you're can you put whatever issues that you're having, if you need help with something, put it in the chat so that we can properly prioritize in a way that makes sense to make sure that we get all of you the help that you need. Okay. So it looks like there's only one active campaign right now. And it's your Spanish one. Your Spanish one is the only active one.
Okay, now
Looks like you
know
got
if
2
that's,
leads.
how do we know if that Spanish ad is on a long form or not?
That's a good question. So go to edit.
Okay,
Go click on the left hand side, click image.
You can,
Scroll down. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. That's a short form lead.
okay. How can I make it a long form lead?
The same way that we show you how to do it in the course.
yeah.
Well,
So in the course, you would follow the conversion ad videos. because
Okay.
that'll walk you through how to
But
do the long form.
But there is an easier way now,
Okay.
a much easier way. And I can show you how to do that very quickly. Okay.
Okay.
So go to your Lead Hackers account. So you go to app.leadhackers.io. Oh my gosh, these calls.
Hold on.
So app.leadhackers.io. There you go. All right, now scroll down on the left-hand side. Look on the
Okay.
left-hand side, scroll down. Click on Ad Management. Actually, first go to Sites.
Okay.
See, go to click LH Homebuyers Funnel. And copy and paste that domain right there, judynegron.homepro.com. Copy and paste that. Okay, go to Ad Management. This is a much easier way to do this. You're not going to be able to do this in Spanish because we don't have Spanish templated ads right now. So if you want to do the ones in Spanish, just go in the course and look up conversion ads and it'll tell you how to do it the old school way. But this is a much newer, easier way that we have for our students to launch campaigns. So what you're going to do is you're going to click New Campaign. Mortgage. Go ahead and choose whichever type of ad that you want to run. So we have first responders, we have healthcare, teachers, and then general. Okay, now put in your state. Switch the campaign type to landing page. Putting your daily budget. And then paste the website in there. And then click Launch Campaign. And you are literally running long form leads.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, that's a lot easier.
A lot easier. But Brandon, it looks like she has some extra things that she needs to do because she hasn't mapped her lead form yet. Is that correct? Does she need to map
Possibly. Possibly. Here, Judy, I'm going to take over your screen real quick.
that? Yeah, I mean, it has the instructions right there.
They only need to do step one. Well, so did you just set up a long form or did you just set up a
You just set up a long form. It was a
form.
landing page.
Oh, cool. Okay. So yeah, you're good then.
Oh yeah, it just asked if she launched a lead form, but she still needs to set that up if she wants to launch short form from that. Right?
Well, yeah, so every time they launch a new ad there, it creates a new lead form, and so they just come to map it whenever they do that. Let's see. Simple. Yep, so far so good.
Cool.
So there's nothing else I have to do other than run the campaign.
Well, the campaign's running.
But I mean, other than that, I don't have to, like you just stated something about mapping. Is
Mhm.
there?
Right. We wanted to double check and make sure that was working.
Okay, so it is working. I'm good.
Yeah. But Brandon, here's the thing. Why isn't that blue yet?
It could be like what we noticed the other day where
Is it because so go back there real quick because I just want to make sure. So in about 10 minutes, Judy.
Yeah.
I want you to come back here, and if this little toggle right there is not blue, click on it to turn it on, okay?
All right.
And you know where to go, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Is there anything else that you need help with?
No, that'll do it for now.
Okay, great.
One more question really quick.
Hmm?
When can I start? Because I know I had turned off my leads, my ads.
Mhm.
But when can I start working with your call center, how many leads should I have in order?
You got a ways to go.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. You got a ways to go. Because you've only generated 2 leads. You need like 1,000 leads for them to call on, right? Because
Well,
they need enough volume to make it
generated-
worth their while.
Yeah, I've generated over 50 leads.
Okay. Still a long way to go, but we can talk about that offline because not everybody's on the same package that you're on right now.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Thank you.
All right. Next, we got Matthew Daly. What's up, Matthew?
I'm good. How are y'all?
Good, good.
All
What
right.
can we help you with today? Is there anything particular you're having issues with?
Well, no, I was really calling because I've got the mortgage stuff set up. The 2 questions I really have is, one, when I'm running my mortgage ad, is there a way to, I think Brandon may have answered this a minute ago, but kind of more narrow it down, because I'm seeing when I get stuff or get leads, some of them, are just fly by night, never respond.
How often are you calling the leads? And what type of leads are you running? How many leads have you generated right now? I'm going to go into your account. What's your account under? Like, is it under your business name?
Yeah, it was FBC Mortgage is what it was under.
F, did you say? F as in Frank? FBC
Yeah.
Mortgage, got it.
Yeah, but I've got it turned off right now because I had that was my second question. So I was so I don't have a whole lot of leads generated right now because I also have.
So that's the answer to your question, Matthew. So, we used to have these conversations with our clients in our agency. They would get like 10 leads, or they'd get like we used to do appointment setting, right? So we used to say, hey, you get 75 appointments over the course of 6 months or whatever. And they would get 5 appointments, and they would be like, oh man, these appointments suck. Nobody's these leads are terrible. And then I would say, okay, let me ask you a question. Would you be happy if you closed 3 or 4 loans? They're like, yes. Okay. So if you closed 3 or 4 loans out of the 75 appointments that we scheduled for you, what do you think happens to the other 71 appointments? They don't pan out. This is a volume game. It's a numbers game. You're making a judgment based off of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 leads. That's way too small of a sample size. Way too small, right? And the other question is, are you doing short form or long form? Because if you're doing short form, and it looks like you are, based off of what I'm seeing, this is what I explain into the in the videos. So there's 2 types of leads that we show you to get. One is short form, one is long form. The difference between the 2 is, one, long form is about $10 to $20 per lead, depending on what state you're in. And short form is $2 to $6 per lead, right? So it's cheaper. Obviously, it's cheaper because it's lower intent, right? So you are not, again, I have a guy, Lewis Poles. Dude, he has 4 closings in his first month, which is nut. Like, it's unheard of. And, but this guy, I'm like, so what's your secret? He's like, I call these people like 8 or 9 times. So they pick up. Like, I call
how
them.
often does he call him? What's his cadence?
He literally said, like, he's like, I literally call these people like 8 or 9 times. He goes, I call them until they answer.
Like in the same day?
Yeah, he'll call them multiple times a day. Not all 9 in the same day, but like he'll call them all week multiple times until they answer. Like, when you're doing short form leads, it's a numbers game and it's a volume game, just like anything else, right? If you were to work with a lead gen company, that's what they're going to tell you. They're going to be, dude, this is a volume game, right? But if you are wanting to make less calls, what I recommend is switching to long form leads, because they're higher intent. They're more likely to pick up the phone, but they're more expensive, right? You get what you pay for.
Right.
So, I tell people all the time, I'm like, look, if you're a sales beast and like you don't mind being on the phone and you don't mind hard dialing, then do short forms because it makes more sense. You get more at bats, right? You can call more people because you're getting a cheaper cost per lead. But if you don't like doing that, then I recommend, and you can afford the budget, then I recommend long form lead. But there's really there's no way around it. It's like you got to do one or the other.
Which one's Lewis? Long or short form?
Lewis Poles. He's doing short form.
Short form. Yeah, because even with long forms, they're going to be a higher intent lead. You still want to come at it with the same sales mentality and the same tenacity. It just theoretically should take less effort.
Like Matthew, we tell people all the time, double dial every lead, like consecutively. So for example,
I do it at least 3 times.
You do at least 3 times.
There you go,
Good.
man.
Yeah.
I think I think right now it's just too small of a sample size.
Okay.
Like it's only 11 leads. If you get, when you get like 200 leads and nobody's picking up, then you have a problem. Because it's funny, actually, Judy, I remember when you first started out, you had 16 leads and you're like, no one's picking up the phone. And I was like, yeah, because you only have 16 leads. Wait a little longer. And then people eventually started picking up the phone. So yeah, you're going to want to, just, again, it's a volume game, right? Volume game. But if you don't want to be on the phone as much, I recommend switching to long form leads. If you're down to pay for it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That's fine. Second, then from that standpoint, the reason like right now they're turned off is because I also do insurance, but I do just, like the open enrollment period. So from this setup, if I use the courses, create the other I guess new campaign for, let's say, health insurance or whatever. At that point, I just need to, I guess, basically go out and try to find some ads that I want to run. Is that
right?
Basically...
But the problem would be is that you wouldn't be able to run those ads the same way because we don't have them in our library, right? Because ours are just all mortgage ads.
Okay.
And by the way, you're running ads, but you're not running. Oh wow, you're running ads the old school way. You're not running ads through our plugin. When did you sign up, Matthew?
It's been a couple months ago. I can't remember exactly when.
Okay, so he's on the old school, the legacy way.
So we need to give him access.
I mean, he does have access. He just needs to connect his Facebook. So Matthew, we're going to be rolling out a Mortgage Lead Hackers 3.0 version, and it makes it so easy for you to run ads. It's like ridiculous. You don't even have to log into Facebook, period. Okay. All the ads are templated out for you, so you just choose them. But the advantage that you have is you already know how to run ads the old school way. So you absolutely now you have the flexibility to run insurance ads. You just need the insurance ads.
Okay.
So you absolutely can do it. But I think you're going to need probably a different system with different messaging because we're messaging these people for mortgage, not for life insurance.
Right.
But theoretically, yes, you can use the same systems. You can import snapshots from other, what I would do is I would go and look for, a follow-up cadence for health insurance. What are your thoughts on that, Brandon?
So do you do it under the same LLC, like the same company? I assume they're 2 different companies, right?
Yeah, it's 2 different things.
So in that case, Alex, at that point, I'd have 2 different sub accounts.
Right. Okay.
Because 2 different company addresses, 2 different EINs, all that stuff.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, because I've got a lead hacker. I mean, I'm sorry, I've got a set up with the insurance now that I've got somebody else running the campaigns for. And so I was really trying to figure out how to get, not use him. I'm not doing as good as he had kind of looked, even though, and I am doing a lot more than what I've done in the mortgage on that, just because I'm running probably, I don't know, 50 or 60, 70 leads in the last couple of, last month and a half, 2 months now.
Congrats on getting up and running, by the way, Matthew.
Yeah, that's huge.
So, that was my other question. And I did send an email to, I think that I did to info@leadhacker.io and to support, but it was because it was questioning on some billing stuff, and I was just trying to clarify.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have any questions on billing?
Well, I was trying to figure out because right now, I paid the coursework for, and then the little do-it-yourself, whatever part, or not do-it-yourself. I had y'all set everything up. And then it's billing me every month too for like,
Yeah, you
200.
get the billings for the software that happens every single month.
Okay.
Yeah, that is literally for the software. And then you also get charged like for your phone bill. If you're sending out a lot of text messages, you'll see like an $11 charge or something like that. That's your phone bill, because Twilio, in order to send out those text messages, they cost less than a penny a text message. So it's so cheap, it's so negligible that there literally isn't a currency that exists in order to charge you per text messages. So what they'll do is they'll charge you $11 up front and then let you run up the gas tank till you hit that threshold, and it'll charge you again. But the monthly charge is the software that's, explained in the webinar, et cetera. But you did get, I believe, did you sign up via the webinar? Or was it a demo?
Yes. Yeah, I think it was the webinar.
Yeah. So in the webinar, it's, the coaching calls up front. You also get a lot of the bonuses that you want to take advantage of. One specifically is the press by Dylan Kivo. So those articles are normally $600 an article. You can get them through us for $100 an article on your plan, the plan that you're on. But it works out really well. I mean, he could help you be an authority in your state. Say you're the top mortgage broker in whatever city you're in, you get access to, Yahoo Finance, Market Watch, all of these publications at a discounted rate. So certainly, if I were you, I'd definitely take advantage of that.
Okay.
Do you have
All
any
right.
other questions for me?
No, I think that's pretty much everything. I just, I guess, is there a way to, when I'm not on the webinar, if I got questions, I can email that?
Yeah. So let me put this in the chat right now so you have it. So we have a Facebook group called Mortgage Marketing Manifest. And anytime anybody needs help, because obviously we have these coaching calls Tuesdays and Thursdays. We can't be there, 24/7. We don't have 24/7 support. So what we'll actually do is we'll tell people to post in this Facebook group, and literally we get back to you normally in the same day, within a couple of hours, because we get notifications when you see that. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can send this to everybody. Everybody, if you haven't joined the Facebook group, I just put it in the chat. So you're going to want to join the Facebook group. And
Hey, Alex, we should drop that link on every call for just in case.
Yeah, we can absolutely do that.
Hey, I got a question from Alan. He's saying that he still sees a banner saying he needs to set up his pixels. So that's normal. So when you first set up a pixel, it's going to show like it's not set up until you start getting traffic run through it. Because what'll happen is it takes a couple of leads and it'll fire off the pixel a couple of times. And that's what kind of gets it primed. And you can do that yourself. So what you can do is you can opt into your landing page. I would opt in like, 3 or 4 times. That way you can kind of get that pixel going. And they're trying to think there, because you could test it in straight in Facebook. Here, Alan, share your screen real quick.
Is that necessary?
It's good. It's not necessary, but it's good. You need to set up a pixel for landing page campaigns.
Did we complete Michael yet? Or Matthew, I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry.
We're still on Matthew, Brandon.
I apologize. Go ahead, Matthew. That's my bad.
Matthew, were we able to help you with all your problems?
Yeah, I guess my biggest question is during like right now when I'm not really doing anything with the software, because I haven't got anything turned on or anything at this point because of the health insurance side of business. Is there a way to stop that, or because I'm getting, I'm paying for nothing at this particular minute because my mortgage business is.
You would just have to re-sign back up. We can't guarantee that prices are going to be the same when you do sign up.
Okay.
But if you want, you would just cancel and then, sign back up whenever you're ready to go. But, we've just to let you, the prices have increased multiple times in the past month. We have almost 100% conversions on our demos. Because this is just such a no-brainer for people. But
Okay.
if you'd like to, shoot me a message on Facebook. You'll see me in the Facebook group. Shoot me a message on Facebook and we can get you taken care of. Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, that answers my question. I just, if I don't cancel it, I mean, like I said, I just hear lately, because like I said, more of the health insurance part is the open enrollment, and it just lasts another, well, right now, just another couple of days for open enrollment. Then I've got one other section for a couple months, another month and a half. So I was just trying to figure out, but that'll work. That's it. That's all I need.
Cool. Hey, and quick question for you. Did you connect or do you have a Google My Business listing?
Probably not.
Oh, okay, cool. No, I was just curious because you can connect most of your platforms to our software, and that way you have a consolidated inbox. So if you did have that set up, that was a reason I was going to say it'd be good to stay on, but it's all good. Message Alex and we can talk about that.
Okay. And so if I set up a Google My Business, then I'll check that out.
Oh yeah, if you don't have one, I'd set it up yesterday.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
Cool.
Thanks.
Cool, Matthew. And then, all right. So go ahead and take care of Alan real quick. And then we have Jenny next.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and share your screen. So let's see why this is. So, hey, thank you. That was easy. We couldn't launch a campaign. Please review the information. Template has custom values you need to fill in order to proceed. All right, so landing page.
So I went to optional. I went just all of California and switched the radius, and I have landing page. But I remember for some reason when I did the first one, it automatically created the ad. But now that I'm doing the long form, for some reason it doesn't want to create the ad for me. It feels like.
Yeah, let's try this again. So this is lead generation. So okay, so you haven't set up that conversion campaign. That's what you're trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. So which one was it?
The general campaign.
Page. What was the budget?
Just put 35. Oh, don't do 3,500.
Oh, good catch. 35.
Wipe
I
me out all
always
in one
triple
day.
check stuff before I'm done, but okay, so that, and then you said you did something down here.
I did the expand section. I changed this to state.
Here, go ahead and do that real quick. Cool. Was that the only extra thing that you did?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, so this template has custom bonus.
CA.
Okay, so we couldn't launch. He set up a pixel. Dude, what is... Okay, we got Alan Duke. Alan Duke. Okay, let's just double check this. So Alan Duke. Alan Duke. Okay. So we had events manager. Here, let's try doing this real quick. So go here. We'll see if it's what I think it is.
Does it change? Yeah, does it change that? It looks the same.
No, it's I'm wondering if it's because you haven't run any traffic through it yet. So I'm just checking that real quick. Open website. So what we're doing now, this is priming that pixel. We're just opting in without it actually counting in your ads. In other words, we're just testing it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's got everything there. Yep, so that's looking good. All right, so let's try that one more time. Okay, that is interesting. You see that, Alex? It's not letting it get to the name, number, email part. Let me just go to that website.
Does cache and cookies affect this in any way?
Yeah, potentially.
Potentially, yeah. Because the cache and cookies, that's how Facebook Pixel works. So yeah, we'll just, yeah, that could have something to do with it actually. But yeah, so what I would do is I would clear your cache and cookies, and then obviously that logs you out of stuff, so you have to re-log in.
Right.
And basically you come, it should, even though you clear your cache and cookies, this should still be open. So once you log in, it should bring you back here, and you're just gonna run this and click open website, and you'll just opt in as if you're a lead. And then once you do that, it'll show under here, it'll show test events, whether or not they fired. That should clean that up, because that's all this red thing means. It doesn't mean it's broken. It just means it hasn't gotten any traffic yet. So as far as Facebook's concerned, it's not fully set up yet. I don't know why they do it that way, but that is how they do it. So yeah, once you start running some data through that.
So what if we try and just set up a short form for now and see if it can get the pixels working, and then I can add the long form maybe later this week or on, like, say Wednesday, or tomorrow's Wednesday, huh? Already.
But yeah, no, I mean,
right
that,
before the weekend.
yeah, that definitely doesn't hurt at all. Let me just double check your pixel situation on the ad. Oh, so you haven't launched the lead form yet, huh? Oh no, this is the wrong one. Hold on. Lead funnel. We want to go to this one, Alan Parker. Okay, so looks like it hasn't been published yet. So yeah, you want to go ahead and publish that lead form. And that doesn't hurt anyway, because it's also, I know you asked earlier about split testing. That's a low cost way to split test as well, because it is a lower cost per lead. So if you are into split testing, if you're into more of that advanced stuff, that's actually the way to do it, is to split test lead forms first. And then once you see which campaigns are working, then you just do those same campaign templates as a conversion ad, as a long form.
Okay. You want to just see if it'll, can you just turn that one back on or no?
Yeah. So I just turned that one on. Okay. So let's checkity check this. Oh, that is the one. Okay, so this is the one right here. So now let's go check. Let's give it a sec to load. Jenny, we're almost done. So let's double check this app. Name your pixel. Hey, Alan, let me get back to you on this. Because usually with lead forms, it automatically does a lead event. It doesn't have the same setup and complexity as like a conversion ad with like a funnel.
Yeah.
So let me just double check. Because Facebook's updating their stuff all the time. Let me just double check and see if that's firing off your pixel or not.
Okay.
Because this is
Wait.
all on the right ad account.
What do you need me to do in the meantime? Anything?
No, just let it run. And when you get leads, you'll get texted when leads come in. So you'll be notified of that type of stuff. So that way you'll know to follow up with them. So
Okay.
outside of that, just keep an eye on it and show up to the call on Thursday.
Okay. Cool.
All right, brother.
Thanks, guys. Again.
Oh, no problem.
No worries. That's what we're here for. All right. Next up, we got Jenny. Let me unmute you.
Jenny, you're too kind. I saw
I'm gonna
your
jump off.
message.
I'll see you guys Thursday.
All right,
see you,
Alan. We'll
Alan.
see you Thursday. And Matthew, I just messaged you.
All right,
on
Alan. See you
Facebook.
Thursday.
Hey, guys.
I just messaged
Hey,
you.
Jenny.
Oh, Jenny, do we have
How you
that
guys
echo
doing?
again?
Hey, Jenny.
Hey, so
Oh,
yes,
yep.
thank you. You
Oh,
answered the
Jenny, do you have
question
that
when
echo again?
Jenny,
Judy
you-
was asking.
we got
Oh,
an
yep.
echo with you again.
How did we solve that
You got
last
a
time? We had our
microphone
call.
We got an echo.
Here, share your screen actually, because I might be able to fix that.
We had our call. Here, share your screen actually, because I might be able to fix that.
So funny hearing myself talk.
So funny hearing myself talk.
Are you on a Mac or a PC?
Are you on a Mac or a PC?
PC.
Go ahead and share your screen, Jenny.
Can you see it?
Yeah, it's loading.
Go ahead. And
Can you see
share
my
your
screen?
Jenny?
Yes.
Yeah, it's loading. Yes.
Here, how do we fix this last time? We had her call in, right? And then just mute the computer.
Here, how do we fix this last time? We had her call in, right? And then just mute the computer.
Yeah, so here, let me send you the full invitation. I'm gonna drop that in the Slack
Let me
chat.
send you the full invitation. I'm gonna drop that in the Slack chat.
And then call one of those numbers
Oh.
to dial in, and we'll add you that way. Now stay on your computer.
And then call one of those numbers.
call in
to
and
dial
mute the
in,
audio
and
on
we'll
your
add you that
computer.
way. Now stay on your computer.
That's gotta be
Call in and
that's
mute
gotta
the
be fixed.
audio on your computer. That's gotta be fixed.
And in the meantime, I can't request access to her screen.
And in the meantime, I can't request access to your screen.
Should we just push it out to the end?
Should we just push it out to the end?
Yeah, so let's mute her until she calls in,
Yep.
and we'll
It
because
just
we'll know
doesn't
when
make
she
sense
calls
to
in.
Make everybody else sit through it. It's a
Yeah.
echo computer problem. All right. Next up, we have Craig.
Oh, and Jenny, you can stop your screen share for the moment.
And Matthew, I messaged you on Facebook, so just shoot me a message because I'm actually having trouble finding your subscription. Craig, can you hear us okay? I'm asking to unmute you. Can you hear me okay? Oh, he doesn't have a mic. Okay.
Oh, is that what he said?
That could be a slight issue. He doesn't have a mic.
Craig, drop your question in the chat. If there is anything that you need help with, go ahead and drop it in the chat, and we'll try to help you that way. Or you can call one of those numbers above, and I am at a different computer. Gotcha. Yeah. If you want, you can call one of those numbers above, and that'll add you in as well. I mean, stay on that computer, but dial in because then we'll be able to hear you. And it doesn't matter which number, all those are, any of those will work. Cool. All right. So while we're waiting for audio from Craig, Jenny, go ahead and share your screen again. And keep your computer muted, so that way the echo's not there. Oh, who just called in? Is that Craig?
Somebody.
Yeah, let's
I'll
let's,
unmute the phone. I think that's
yeah.
probably Jenny.
Who's the 630 number?
Probably
That's
Jenny.
Jenny.
Hey, cool. Go ahead and share your screen. Or actually, yeah, what is it that you need help with?
You know, I had emailed stating that in a training, a screen that you were showing that should come up when I was trying to launch my campaign
Mhm.
wasn't the same as my screen. So,
Was it on Facebook?
and then I couldn't.
What video was it in particular?
It was integrations and then Facebook was mapping. So,
Oh, okay, so it was when you were setting up your integration in the software.
correct. And then I was getting like confusing messages. It was saying that, like there was no campaign, even though I said, initiate new campaign. When I'm looking on the screen, it's not showing the same screen that you have where you could see what kind of form is in there. It's just kind of a generic thing. So when I click the mapping field, it doesn't have any of the options that you have.
Interesting.
So I was like, what am I doing wrong here?
Go ahead and share your screen.
And then it started saying that like 45 minutes ago, I got a text that is saying my campaign is launched.
Yeah, we'll take a look at this real quick. Alex, I have a hard stop in 6 minutes, like top of the hour. So I can troubleshoot Jenny and then I do have to hop off.
Okay.
But I'll connect with you in a bit after that.
Okay.
So can you see this, Brandon?
It's still loading in.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes it takes a minute to load up a screen. Oh, it stopped loading. Go ahead and share screen again. Yeah, and just let it load for a sec. And I'll pull up your account on my end too, because that may help. All right, so now navigate to your browser because I see Zoom. I need to see your browser. Oh, okay, I get it. I see what you, all right, cool. So yeah, I mean, this looks good. Go ahead and click map fields.
Where's the form that it was showing like this on your screen? Look at all these options. Is this because you're established and I'm new?
Yeah. So you'll see a form field map for every single lead form that you have. So if we have 20 lead forms, you'll have to map it 20 times. In your case, you're just starting out, so you only have the 2, so you only need to map the 2.
Okay. Well, I just want to initiate one. I mean, I was trying to do it because I said I did something wrong here.
Yeah. I would still map. You might as well map both because if you click it, it takes about 2 seconds. So you click it and it already is mapped. So then you hit save. And then do that for the other one as well.
Yes.
Perfect. And then go hit the go back button to leave settings. Not that one. Scroll. Yeah, that one. And then scroll down and click that ads. Oh, you're already here. Okay. So then scroll down on the right. Scroll down on those campaigns. Cool. So both of those are on. You said you only wanted one of them on?
Yeah, because more money. I mean, I'm planning on having one. I'm going to get busy. But
Yeah,
I
so-
do want a long form, so I'm going to have to change that because I don't even want to waste my time with a short form.
Yeah. So, which one of these do you want to turn off, the first responder or the healthcare?
I'll turn off the healthcare. Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, so let that one run, and then when you watch the videos on setting up the conversion ad, all
Okay.
you do is you'll hit the pencil on the budget on this live one, and you'll just edit the budget. I would split it 50-50, and well, I mean, you said you don't want to do short form, so yeah, as soon as you get that other one set up, just turn this one off and turn the long form one on.
And now you know how to do long form because we showed you, right?
Yeah.
That's right. And I took notes. So
Great.
I'm
And
going to change my
repost
That's what I'm
this
budget.
talking
coaching
about.
call in the Facebook group. We'll repost it in there for you guys. Cool.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, now we got Craig. What's up, Craig? Did you call in? You there?
Nah, he hasn't called.
Hello, there
Oh,
I am.
hey,
Yeah, he
heck
called in.
yeah.
Is the phone right by his name? What's
I
up,
thought
Craig?
I unmuted me. I thought I unmuted me, but I didn't.
All
All
good,
good.
man. What's going on?
I just have a question about, you know, I ran a long form, but I wasn't getting anything, so I shut that off, and then I ran a new.
What's your
And,
account under, and how long were you running that long form?
My account number is, or my account's under PowerPlay Mortgage.
Power.
Hey, Alex, I have to hop off.
Yeah. Greg, what's your last name?
Daniger, Daniger.
Oh, got it. Yep. Yeah, that's fine. Brandon, I got it from here.
He didn't wait. He left.
All good. Yeah, he's a busy guy. Okay, so how long were you running the ad?
Maybe a week.
You were running it for a week and you didn't get any leads?
I didn't get any leads from it, so I shut it off.
Did you run it the
Um,
old form way? Like, how are you running ads? Are you running them from the software plugin, or are you running them the old school way and building them in Facebook?
I'm building them through your app.
Through the software.
Right, yeah.
So for example, you're going right here. I'm in your account, right? So you're using this button?
Yeah. hmm
Okay, cool. So let's see what you got here. So it looks like, oh, Craig, I'll tell you exactly why you haven't gotten any leads. You're running a $5 a day budget.
Well,
You-
I'm
if
talking
you-
about the second one, the Veterans Campaign conversion. That was a long form
Ye-
one.
Right. So long form leads cost anywhere from $10 to $20 a lead, and $7, you're not going to get any, like, you have to be spent. And I tell this to people all the time, like, look, we're already saving you a ton of money because you don't have to pay lead gen companies, right? Like, I'm not saving you that money for you to put in your pocket. I'm saving you that money so you can reinvest it into Facebook in order to generate you leads. Now, I know I talk about this on every demo. Every demo I talk about this, I say, hey, if you call me in 3 months and say that you want to cancel, and I look at your Facebook account and I see that you're only spending $200 a month, I'm going to tell you, well, it's not the ads. It's because you're not spending enough on Facebook ads. You want to know what you're on pace to spend a month? $210. That's not going to get you much. It's not going to get you very far. We have, I think what I recommend, the minimum to spend on Facebook ads is $1,000 a month. And I know that because I've been doing this for 4 years and I know what that threshold looks like. You can get away with spending $500 a month. Some people do. I can't guarantee success at $500 a month, but you're spending far too little in order to generate the momentum to get you leads. Like, you should be spending a minimum, in my opinion, $35 a day or $20 a day, even $20 a day. What would be 500 divided by, or at $15 a day? I think absolute bare minimum. You're not getting leads because you're not spending enough on Facebook ads.
Well,
It's going to be a
happened is
very
I-
slow ramp up period at $7 a day.
Okay, well, I shut that one off and I started a new healthcare one, and I've gotten 3 leads from that already. So,
Well, that's good.
And my
I just-
question was, you know, when the people call me, they want to know what is the special healthcare
Right.
loan. So that's why I'm calling was what am I going to say? Because I basically said, well, we have a 2-1 buy down program. You know,
Right.
that's what I told them.
Yeah, 100%. And you handled that well. So, you know, a lot of like rookie loan officers don't know how to handle it. Clearly you're adaptable and you know how to handle that. But essentially what we say is this: when we're running these campaigns, these aren't government programs. These are our marketing initiatives, right? So for example, you know, it was really easy to do during COVID because we'd be like, hey, look, this is not a government program. We just really appreciate all the work that healthcare people were doing on the front line in order to, you know, and we'd love to help them move into a home today. So for this, you know, what you could say is, and what most loan officers that have had success in this say is, hey, look, I'm not 100% sure that you can qualify for that program. I have to ask you a few questions. And then you ask them the rapport building questions, the fact finding questions, right? What's your credit score? You get all that information from them. And then you say, hey, look, you might not qualify for program A, but let me show you what you do qualify for. This is a better program.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
No, yeah, I just wanted to know, how do other people approach that? Because
that exact way, that exact way. So, and I'll repeat it. So essentially, you know, it's like, hey, I'm looking at this home buyers program, right? And I'm sure they have questions like, oh, what's your program about? It's like, well, look, obviously I got to see if you qualify for it, right? So why don't you go ahead and tell me what your credit score is, how much you have for down payment, right? It's the same thing. You go right into fact finding. Once you gather all that information, it says, hey, you don't qualify for this one, but let me show you what you do qualify for. This one's even better. And that's how you handle that situation.
Okay. Yeah, I basically just went into we're offering a 2-1 buy down right now.
And that's a great program. Right. Yeah. And that's a great program. It's probably better than whatever government, because some states do have, like, I know they have the Heroes program in Florida, right? So you might just want to run a general campaign, Craig. If you don't want to have those type of conversations, just run a general campaign. But Craig, I cannot stress enough, you need to increase the daily ad spend to at least $15 a day minimum, like absolute bare minimum. Otherwise, it's going to take a long time for you to generate enough leads in order to be successful, because this is a volume game. It's a numbers game. And what you're spending right now is not going to get you enough numbers and not going to get you enough at bats in order to be successful.
Okay. And I have another question on the drip campaign. Once the people enter in, it only goes for about 2 weeks. Is that how it goes? And then it stops?
No, it should go even longer than that. And by the way, we're making updates. So let me show you something. So if you go into your opportunities pipeline right here, I'll just let it load. Sorry, my computer's a little bit slow. You are literally going to be able to drag and drop your leads into all of these pipelines, right? So you don't have any leads in here so far. Let me see how many contacts you have. Okay, so you do have these ones. Why aren't they uploading in your
because if you look, if you go back to that real quick. Now, see, it says like 2 hours ago, and then it says 2 weeks. So that's why I'm asking. All those say 2 weeks.
Right. It's the last activity. That means when they were when they were last input into your CRM.
But they're still receiving something from me, though.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
Okay.
And then
that's what I thought. Last activity meant anything, like they got an email from me, or an email was sent out.
Right. No. And then if you go into opportunities here, right, and you go to paid ads, you're going to be able to drag and drop these people into where in the process they are, which is really important, right? Like, let's say if somebody's like, oh, I'm not ready to move for another 3 to 6 months, You just put them in the 3 to 6 month campaign, and they'll be getting dripped and contacted for 3 to 6 months until they're ready to move. Does that make sense?
Oh, okay.
You can just
Yeah,
drop them
yeah.
into these pipelines. So, you know, it's a secondary follow-up, big advantage on that side. Honestly, the way I like to do it here, guys, is instead of dragging and dropping, because you don't want to drag and drop them into the wrong place because it could set off an automation that doesn't apply to them. So instead, you can just click on the card and go to stage and choose what stage they're in right here. And that's a much cleaner, safer way to disposition your leads.
Oh, okay. All right, that's better.
Yeah, absolutely. Is that all you needed help with, Craig?
Yeah, for today, I just wanted to make sure when I'm talking to these people, I'm using the right approach. Plus that other 2-week thing, I wanted to know what that was about. But yeah,
Right.
you explained it better.
Was that helpful?
Yeah, it was very helpful. Because the one guy I'm talking to, he said he's going to fill out the application. Because I also have a Surefire account, so then I put those into my Surefire account too, into my other database, so I have it and I can stay in touch with them over there too.
Right. Absolutely. No, that's great. I mean, look, guys, this is what these coaching calls are for. You know, we give you an hour every Tuesday and Thursday. We're looking at adding more days just to make it smaller kind of classes. But did everybody get the help that they need? I just want to make sure that everybody's taken care of, because we are going over time. Is
Yes, thanks,
everybody
Alex.
cool?
Thanks for your time.
Of course, Jenny. Proud of you. You're making progress.
Thank you.
Cool. All right, guys. Craig, is that everything that you need?
Yeah, that's it for today.
Awesome, guys. And Matthew, I messaged you on Facebook. Feel free to message me back, because I'm trying to touch base with you about what we discussed earlier. Okay, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
You're welcome,
Thank you.
Jenny. You're welcome, Jenny. All right. Bye-bye.